Lawrence, you ready?
Hi, welcome to Professor Kev Show. I got my friends Laurence and Danny with us from Futures Financials. They're a nonprofit. Good evening, guys. Welcome to the show.
Hello, nice
Thank
to
you
meet
for having us.
you,
Hey,
Brad.
thanks for coming on. So jump in, give us a little overview of what Future Financials is and what you do.
So we go to various middle schools and libraries, and we teach these middle schoolers the basics of finance. And some of the topics that we teach are very important to them, such as being able to differentiate between wants and needs. And specifically for them, they're the target audience of a lot of advertisements. So it's important for them to know that at such a young age. And other topics include budgeting, investing, being able to save for emergency funds, retirement funds, things like that.
So Lawrence, what's kind of funny about that is I teach a college class,
Mhm.
and the second class we talk about needs and wants.
Yeah,
And it's a funny conversation because I remember when iPhone 10, the X came out. It was the first time it
Mhm.
was $1,000 for a phone. And I asked my students, who's getting that? Every hand went up. And I'm like, it's $1,000. Do you need it?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. I'm like, I think that might go under wants and stuff, but that's just really important that you're educating people early because sadly a lot of us just never gotten that training and we make those mistakes because we don't know any better. So tell us about some of the other courses that you're teaching and what age are you teaching again?
So this ranges between fifth grade to eighth grade, really. And so we teach like entrepreneurship sometimes, the difference between interest and compound interest, and most importantly, how your money makes money. And that's really, we find that it's really interesting to kids because they don't even know that. They don't realize that their money can make money while they're sleeping. And then they actually get interested in the topic of finance and, want to learn more about their money.
That was
Right. Oh,
my favorite topic ever, compound interest.
Yeah.
When I saw that, like you said, if you invest at your age and you have 30 years and you go, it's going to turn into what? I mean, as soon as I saw that, I was a saver. It convinced me. I'm like, and I am 60 now, and I can tell you it really does work. It's not a lie. It's just amazing. So Danny, tell me about your involvement in this idea.
right. So initially, there was a financial literacy club in our school. When Lawrence and I were freshmen in high school, a group of seniors created a club, and it basically replicated what we do today. And when one of the live and what I usually well, I have founded a nonprofit, but just a little background information. When I went to one of the libraries, I thought the students and the parents weren't really interested and engaged in what we were teaching. So that's when I realized maybe I could make this something in this organization or this club into something bigger, where it's not just children having fun or learning about financial literacy, but it's in a way to have fun and it's a way for parents to be engaged and for teachers. So everyone involved in a student's life is involved in the process of learning financial literacy together. And so as the founder of Futures Financials Inc., I basically um delegation is probably the biggest thing, right? And having the ability to lead a group of 12 students who helped me found this nonprofit together. So, I mean, I'm just like any other person within the organization. I also go out to the schools and teach. I join podcasts, I get involved in what we do. And it's just like any other student who might not have a position in Futures Financials Inc., right? So I wouldn't necessarily say there's a hierarchy of what I do, but it's just I'm a part of this financial empowerment movement as well.
So when you're doing these classes, are the parents in the room listening too?
Yeah, so at the libraries, the parents are at listening to us, and we also give them little note sheets as well. So there's like a parent note sheet and also a student note sheet. So while we're teaching, the parents can also write on what they could teach their children at home.
Yep.
And when we teach at schools, we email the schools so the schools can send out to all the parents a little summary of what we have done that day and other tips on what the parents can do at home to help encourage children learn about financial literacy even more. So parents are also engaged in financial literacy.
That is amazing because you're te probably teaching the parents at the same time.
Right.
without really even thinking about it, which is cool because it's a way for the parents to learn without having to go to a class. They're just there for their children, but
Yeah.
they're also learning lessons at the same time. So that's a really cool piece of that and stuff. So what's crystal ball time? What are you hoping to accomplish with the idea?
Yeah. So we usually make since this organization started 4 months ago, we usually make 4 month goals. So in the next 4 months, what are you gonna do? I mean, in the next 4 months, what are you gonna do?
Yep.
So when this organization was first created 4 months ago, we plan to teach uh about 100 students in New Jersey. I think we were planning on visiting at least us one school, one library, and to call it that was our goal for 4 months. But in just 4 months, we've taught more than 400 students. We've reached more than 10 schools. We've had a total of 18 libraries that we taught so far. And we've been mentioned in national newspapers such as Fox and My Nine New Jersey. So we've increased I guess we've scaled our goal way more than we would actually have thought. So our next 4 month goal it's a long-term vision, right? So we want to hit that 1,000 point mark. That's what we call it. So it's 1,000 students, 1,000 parents, and we want to keep increasing the number of schools, more specifically, more than 20 schools and more than 20 libraries as well. And we also want to engage in partnerships as well. So we currently have partners with universities such as Rutgers, and we're trying to host a statewide financial literacy event there next spring. So that's another goal we have to get that started and get that going. So financial literacy can help everyone in New Jersey, regardless of socioeconomic class.
Awesome. So what's the best way for people to reach out to if they want to learn more or get involved?
The best way is to check out our website, futuresfinancialsinc.com. And we also have an email. It's future future uh, empower financial literacy at gmail.com. Additionally, we also have um, different our LinkedIn sites as well, where we attach all of our contact information. But our website and our email is the best way or is the most efficient way where people actually reach out to us.
Awesome. I appreciate you both taking a few minutes to call into the show. And as always, thanks for being my friend.
Thank you.